What I got loving. It's what I got. Hello, welcome to Inner Fetish. I'm your host, Zeos Pantera, and these are the not yet released Meze. I can't turn it over. ALBA. These are the ALBAs. And the Meze sent them to me, and I went looking, and I couldn't find anything about them. And then somebody luckily posted a Singapore Can Jam summary where they said the price of these, and I was kind of shocked because Meze has made IEMs for a while now. I think this is their third or fourth IEM. Well, they've done the little ones, so they've done a couple more affordable ones. But yeah, the other ones are like $700, $800, and I've been kind of not in love with them. And that's understandable just for the price and performance, and China's kicking everyone's ass and so on and so forth. But here are the ALBAs, like the ALBAs. Find that article. Turns out it's a 10.8 millimeter dynamic, $240. Now that's speculatory right now. I literally tried to load the page for it. It doesn't exist. So I'm going to go off this article written by some guy who went to some show in some foreign country. It could be Singaporean dollars for all I know. But anything under or around, anything under $400, these are a fucking buy. Because they finally have the Meze sound in an IEM. Sorry about that. The reason I'm using my phone is because this particular set came with a USB-C to headphone jack adapter. Compatible with all Apple Android devices with USB-C. Because that's going to be a thing you have to do. I do not detect with my perfect measurement-like hearing any DSP correction. It's not like the Dusk where this is doing correction and then the IEMs are just kind of meh without it. This is just a convenience thing. If they don't include this, 95% of people with phones can't just use their IEMs. So this is a smart investment, and actually it's a really nice little unit. Powers at about 70% volume on the phone is about as loud as I'd ever want to run these little IEMs. So congratulations, you get a free dongle, and if you have a normal new person's phone, boom. It actually did come with two wires. The 3.5 millimeter, which is what you're going to need for the dongle. I was using an adapter on it, because why would everyone want that? It's kind of a sad thing that they didn't include a dongle that does 4.4. We'll get to that. I'm sure if this was like a $500 or $600 unit and they included it, it would have that. So we have a 4.4 wire and a 3.5 wire. The wire is very light and thin. It's just super light. It just feels. I'll pull them out of my ears. They look like every other Meze, only the biggest difference is these actually fit in my head. The Advars, I think, were the last ones I did, and I couldn't get them to fucking seat. It's like someone at Meze has the world's smallest ear canals, and they were like, we'll just use this guy as our model. And I couldn't literally get them to work. I tried so bad. So when I put my render tips on these, and I've only put my render tips on these so far, let's swap them out. And just managed to get them to seat in my ear perfectly the first time. I was just shocked. I could do the thing. There's a pinky rule. I have a rule where if you put your pinky between the nozzle and the wire, as long as your pinky fits there, you'll probably be okay. The Advars did not do that. The Advars were like, eh. So they're still very small. They're still not huge, but ergonomics, man. Let's swap them out to the tips they came with, by the way, are pretty generic looking, white tips. They actually come pretty large too. No necessarily it's not like, oh, these have a big nozzle or these have a big old gaping hole. You need your big gaping hole. Everyone needs a big gaping hole. You don't. Prodigy? Cool. Prodigy's playing. I'm going to put on, just for style reasons, these are the clear version of the Dunu SS tips, which are the square ones. We could tell left and right. There's no left and right indicated on the actual unit. You just figure it out. You hold the nozzle okay, that's going in what ear? The wire's got to go up and over, so that's the left. I literally don't think there is a left or right indicator on this at all. So when you first get them, it might be a little difficult. The wire itself, when you do get it on there, has a very nice red insert in the actual plastic here. So it just sort of shines through. I wish there was a blue one on this side, but it's just clear and red. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. Duno SS tips. The actual nozzle is a pretty decent normal size. It doesn't take much effort to get things on there. Plugger this one. I take a slightly larger tip in my right ear. But look at that. Oh my God, it's gonna fit in my ears. The wires don't have a shield over them here, so you can, if you wanted to, straighten them out with a little bit. Actually, wait, I lied. It does have a shield. It's very thin. You can see where the regular wire ends, and then it's just the thinnest little heat shrink over there. If this ever needs to change, it is a 2-pin wire, which means my collab Purple Asylum cable will work on them. So if you're interested in spending more money on the cable than the actual IMs, feel free to buy my merch, which is my Purple Asylum Cadmus 8W from Effect Audio cable. Put this back over. You have no idea the relief that I felt earlier today when I just flipped this over my ear and then pushed it in with my thumb and went, oh, it fucking fits. By the way, Bella Laika's not staying here forever. I just really, really like that figure. So it's staying for this episode. Bella Laika. I also, joining me on the desk today, so the things that are on the desk are plugged into, I like to link them in I'm going to do a bunch of IMs in a row the next 2 or 3 days. And I'm going to end up linking them all, but I'll just say that what they are now. This is the Fiat K19. This is the WA11 Fireflies. WA7 Fireflies, my bad. On top of the JDS Labs Atom 2 amp. I could shut you off. You're not doing anything. I've got this Burson Soloist Murderous, like $3,600. It just gets so fucking hot. I've got the SHX from SMSL. I got the lovely FX Audio DRO7. Keep an eye out for the full review of that on the main channel. And joining us, instead of taking out the WA11 Topaz, someone loaned me the Mascobo 475, which is this little guy. It's a portable that runs on AA batteries or USB, which is what I've currently got it set up. And we can plug into that. And it's useless because everything sounds amazing on that. It's like $1,100. So let's say here. Prodigy. I realize we should probably talk about the IM now that we've discussed how it goes in and what the wire's like. And, oh, it comes with 2 wires and it comes with a nice little white case. It looks like a Barbie purse I want to sleep inside of. Smooth, creamy, relaxed, stepped back. The bass kicks ass. Like right now there's just, what is this? This is the Batman OST, and I'm talking about the original Michael Keaton Batman. Roasted Dude is playing, right? My music taste, wild and eclectic. And it's just like this boom, boom, boom. There's just like, it kind of sounds like that scene from Full Metal Jacket, the sniper one. It's the same guy who did the sound for this. No, it's Danny Elfman did this. Did Danny Elfman do Full Metal Jacket now? Because I'm thinking. He must have. This is a creepy fucking soundtrack. Holy crap. I'd love to have speakers just play it for you. But then copyrights. So these IMs, for the first time in a long time, deliver exactly what I expected. For less price, because it was put in a box and it's put in the thing and it's got the extra wire and I figured we were looking at $600. So when I saw like $240, $250, maybe that's Hong Kong dollars or Singapore dollars. So even if it's $300, this is a bargain. This is exactly what I want in a dedicated dynamic driver IM. No fancy BAs, no electricity. It's just singular. It is cohesive, and it is smooth, and it makes every song that plays on it, skipping forward, this is Wardruna. Odell. Yeah, no, these are a contemplative. You could absolutely put this on, cry, which whatever the hell Ennio Morricone's doing something that's making me want to cry, or bash your head to something. Let's take it off the Burson for a second. I actually like it in the FX. Low gain. They're not hard to drive, obviously. They're just sort of like, they're wistful. And they're a brand. They're not just like the Tang Shinsen company is making. This is fucking Meze. This is rare on this channel to find a brand name that isn't either a tool company or the same brands we've heard from a million times, Moondrops and Dunus. I'm pretty happy with this. They have a winner. They have a goddamn winner. And they look good. Like, I would take the camera off my head and point it at my ear, but no one wants to see that. They just fit, and they feel good. Like, getting them to fit. If the advars fit 100% perfectly, I would have gave them, like, a 6 or 7 out of 10. Because I felt like you could have done better for the price in anything in Chinese. The fact that they didn't fit, and the sound wasn't, like, spectacular, I gave the advars a pass. These fit, and at their current price, might beat all the other dynamics in the range. Filter. It gonna kill me. Alright, that's a kick-ass song, and I'm going over here. How does it do that? How do you fucking do that, Mascobo? Masada-san! I don't know what I'm listening to right now, because this is not what you're going to get, unless you literally have a Mascobo amplifier. How the fuck does it do that? It's like it's remixing the music live. It's wild. Oh, it works on a tube, by the way. Which I'm preamping this tube with this. Whoops, I did a wrong thing. Optical? Okay, there we go. 2 knobs. It's too many knobs. Oh, these can be just competently aggressive. All right, I'm going to get real describey now. Mostly because I'm inspired by Best Girl. These are competently aggressive. Totally fucking engaging. Yet utterly smooth. It's like a hot toddy. It's like a beautiful cup of tea with whatever alcohol you want in it. And Filter's not even a good recorded song. Like, this song is recorded like shit. I still want to listen to it. I'm sure the WA7 Fire... Well, we'll go into the cheapest offering on the desk. Actually, you might be pretty cheap, too. But yeah, I think the Atom... I said I would include it because it's one of the better IEM amplifiers to exist in the world. The little JDS Labs Atom 2. These things kick ass. They're fast too. They're not lazy. Because there's some... I'm pausing it so I could think instead of just... I'm going with the goddamn groove. They're fast. A lot of times when you have a big dynamic, over 10 millimeter, and it's a soft dynamic, which this is what I would consider a soft dynamic. A lot of times it feels lazy and slow. And it's like... Blah, 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 blah. And these are not that. Let's switch tracks. All right, not the Liquid Spears Waltz from Donnie Darko. Topa Targan Garen Lagan. Topa Tangen Topa Garen Lagan. I stopped being able to read properly, so let's hope that doesn't continue. American Gods soundtrack. Yeah, it does spatial awareness way higher than it should. Like, as far as the room I'm currently hearing this music in, it's exactly this shape. And it sounds like this. And the organ is playing there. And there's a guy screaming. And then there's, like, thunder now happening. Oh. What is this? Wednesday and Betty? I wish season 3 of American Gods didn't suck. Basement Jacks. Twerk. Oh, my God. All right. There's now just... raging house music playing. You know what? I solidly didn't even realize I swapped to silicone because I was attributing the real bass response to the render tips, which are again in my collab tip. And I still got a lot of that with the silicones. I just put them in and sort of forgot. So once you could work with the DD Hi-Fi or the Dunu SS, DD Hi-Fi, Dunu SS, there's D's and S's. Once you can switch between silicone and foam without a big change, that's a pretty fucking great sign. It means whatever tips you like will probably fit in this category somewhere. I've had some IEMs where they only work on like one tip. Like the Critical Reds. Perfectly fine in his own tip. Put on the render tips. Now you're having a party. I would only use them with the render tips. There's like the Rinkos would only be used with the render tips. These seem to be pretty tip agnostic. I haven't dug through the depths. Got these weird textured ones. I've got those, the velvet ones are really good. The Coney foams, like I could dig through them all. But yeah, I'm going to give these these are a 9. I almost want to give them a 10. They're missing a waifu on the box. I'm so close, because even the wire, for the cost and what you're going with the lightweight and just beautiful looking IEMs, I can't even say anything negative about the wire. I'm gonna solidly call these a 9. These are a fucking 9. They deserve the Kokoro background and Balalaika looking on. Can she hold them? Can I somehow integrate her into all the IEM reviews? She's not pleased. Oh god. Anyway, go watch Black Lagoon. If you don't know who Balalaika is, go watch Black Lagoon. You can dubbed too. You can watch it in English, and it's just So anyway, I'm done with these. I'm going to take a picture of this wallpaper horde. Thank you to Meze for sending them out. I will see them in Munich, which is coming up, which you'll probably see this video before I'm out there in Munich. Wave, if you were there. And I'll try to link all the amps if I can, although you just want that one. That one's so dominant, it shouldn't even be here. This is why I don't have the 465, because it would do no good. What does this headphone sound like? I don't know. Sounds the best on this, though. Anyway, Patreon, subscribe to support this channel. Keep an eye out for yard sales on my main channel. Those happen once at the beginning of the month, where I sell a bunch of IEMs. Probably not these, but, we never know. I'm selling a whole bunch of other stuff I haven't held on to yet.